Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is May the 11th, 2022. We are going to talk about Terra today. I know it's one of the biggest news events that's going on in the cryptocurrency space because we're actually seeing a crash occur within the cryptocurrency due to a dollar peg UST pair that literally is going against the market for Terra as a whole, and it's really having reverberations across the whole cryptocurrency space. It's garnering a lot of attention. You guys are going to see, I would think, some crypto regulation actually be implemented due to what's actually going on in this space with Terra. So I wanted to come in and talk to you all about the price only. You guys could go ahead, when you got some free time, go ahead and look at a couple of articles because everybody is speaking about this current event that is going on within this cryptocurrency space. And albeit there will be some changes occur into the market, especially with the stable coins trying to be paired or pegged against the dollar. All right, so if you guys are new to the channel, guess what? I do price predictions. I don't really try to come in and do a lot of research with what's going on with protocols or projects or what's ahead over the next 45 years for these cryptocurrencies. I simply come through and I look at the price to actually tell what's going to happen next so that you and I can both profit from the price move. So if you guys want to learn more, guess what? You guys can join me. Yeah, you guys can hit the like button right now, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel, tap the bell notification as well, because being ahead of the game is where you get to win. Being ahead of the game is where a majority of the profits are. I mean, you guys can see that I did a video in Terra right there on May the 1st. Yeah, I was telling you all then that the price was going to go down in Terra. Now, was I looking for the price to go down to $3.64? Not at all. I don't think nobody was expecting the price in Terra to be trading today at $3.76. Nobody. But hey, I was telling you all, I gave you all the heads up. May the 1st, look for the price in Terra to go down. And if anything, right there on May the 7th, 20%. Now, if I were to get out the market now in this play, we'll be up 95%. The market value in Terra literally, in a small span of time, lost 95% of its value. I'm here to show you today that this is why it's so important to be predictors as to where price is going to go and not be reactionary. See, everyone else right now in Terra is being reactionary to the event that is going on with this UST pair and Terra. You guys can see right here, CNBC article, controversial stablecoin UST, which is meant to be pegged to the dollar, plummets below 50 cents right here. Okay. UST, a so-called stablecoin that's meant to be maintained at dollar peg, was trading at less than 50 cents on Wednesday, today. And Terra died more than 80% in value, right? So look at this small paragraph right here. Stablecoins are akin to bank accounts for the crypto economy, offering a sound store of value to avoid the kind of volatility cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have become notorious for, in theory at least. This is where CNBC is trying to give you a heads up that there will be some regulatory bodies come in to try to regulate this space, right? UST is what's known as an algorithmic stablecoin, meaning that there's no human being behind the stability of the coin. Computers are doing it. It uses a complex system of minting, creating, and burning tokens to adjust supply and stabilizes prices, or at least it's supposed to. UST's price has crumbled under pressure of a sell-off in cryptocurrencies recently, resulting in further panic in the overall market. I've seen a couple of videos to where some people said that this was an attack to kind of spur more regulatory bodies to come in and try to regulate this space. And it may have worked, because now you're seeing, especially in Terra, right? The market in Terra have seen a climactic movement higher in price. Let's keep it real. This particular cryptocurrency was very strong. It was very bullish beginning last year of July 2021. We saw this particular price in Terra starting here in July, and at a high right there in April 6, 2022, it went up 1,752%, right? And in less than a couple of days, it is almost back down to $1. Is Terra Luna going to go to zero? That's the question. Do you think this currency is going to go down to zero? Because if so, yeah, I think you know what you need to do. Like, this move have caught so many people off guard. So many people off guard. And Janet Yellen, a lot of people are going to try to use this event, use this situation to try to come in and say, well, you know, we need to help out the investor. We need to help out the individual to try to come in and let them be safe from these type of price moves, because it's unregulatory right now. And they need to come in and get our backs, right? They need to come in and try to support and help and assist those who don't know how these particular cryptocurrencies trade and what's really going on with these algorithmic complex systems that supposedly is supposed to monitor the currency against stablecoins, or stablecoins against the dollar. You guys can see the result right now. This is going to go down in history. What we're noticing right now in Terra Luna with their stablecoin UST, this is going to go down in history. They're going to use this as a historical lesson as to why it's going to be real important for some regulatory body to come in and create rules so that this doesn't happen again. Now, wasn't an attack. I've seen a couple of videos saying that it was a coordinated attack, just so that they can actually spur and create some justification as to why we need to see regulation. This is what this event is going to be used for. Okay, so now, were you caught in this mishap? Were you caught in this move? I know many of you probably were sitting pretty good in terms of profitability, and in less than a couple of days it has been dwindled to zero. Yes, zero. Which is why I'm a very staunch advocate to make sure you come in and forecast and predict price movement before these type of things happen. Like I said, I told you all on May the 1st to look for Terra Luna to go down in price. So if anything, you guys should not have been buyers into the market if you would have saw that video on May the 1st. Now the question is, what now, right? Well, the question is don't come into the market for Terra Luna right now. Like, it's on eggshells, and literally it could go to zero, especially with it being traded around $3.97, right? So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, look at that. This is on a 5-minute chart. Price continues just to completely crater and fall off a cliff. So I'm not even going to come in and do a price prediction right now to Terra Luna, right? If anything, this is a stay away play. Don't even come into this market in Terra Luna if you're not involved. Those who are involved, well, this is why you need to have a plan. This is why you need to make sure you know when you're going to get out, because if you didn't get out in time, it's a lesson learned for a lot of people. All right, so you guys can see it here. I'm not going to touch this cryptocurrency right now, but again, we'll see how this works, how this plays out. All right, so I just wanted to come in, speak to you all about what's really going on into the market of Terra Luna. Like I said, I'm not going to go in depth. I'm going to leave that to some other people who are more involved in the cryptocurrency space. I'm going to stay in my lane. If you guys want to go ahead and do more research, all you have to do is go ahead and hit in Terra Luna News in Google, and you'll see all the information come through. Right? It's being talked about across, social media platforms across the world. Now, regarding price, this doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So we need to see whether or not this particular market is going to become more stable. And if it does, then we'll come in and do another price prediction. But as of right now, stay away if you're not in it. All right. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.